Good afternoon, welcome to Hood News. Coming up today, patients in Huddersfield could be waiting longer for operations according to the head of the NHS. Huddersfield fire crews are running their latest charity event. And the Terriers are back in action this week, and we'll see if Huddersfield Town can keep up their push for promotion. Firstly though today, the Police and Crime Commissioner for West Yorkshire has announced new plans to tackle gun crime. Mark Burns-Williamson says special police squadrons are being distributed throughout the town to tackle the issue. The measure from him comes just 3 weeks after Kirklees topped the list for regions in West Yorkshire for anonymously handing in guns and other dangerous weapons in a police amnesty. A local councillor has led a campaign to raise money for a mother whose child died yesterday. Muzarat Pervez began the appeal after 13 years of Anjania Nain, who died after an asthma attack at her school in Dewsbury. She was airlifted to hospital on Wednesday at her school, but passed away shortly after. The appeal has raised over £4,000 in less than 24 hours. Local pregnant women, babies and children will no longer get free vitamins. Kirklees Council has reduced funding for Healthy Start vitamins, meaning only low-income families will be eligible for the National Healthy Start programme. Patients in Huddersfield will face longer waiting times for operations according to the head of the NHS. Simon Stevens says he wants to prioritise cancer care and mental health over routine operations across England. He says he can't guarantee the current 18-week waiting target, but overall the quality of care should improve.
I suppose it's just letting people down and stuff, and if getting in the way of plans, that if you think you're going to have an operation one day and then it's like continually cancelled, you're going to not have as much faith in the service maybe.
I don't think that will help them because they need to recover, and if they keep having to keep wait longer, they're just going to suffer long and they're just going to have to wait, and I don't think it's really a good idea.
You could see it from the other family's point of view, that if that was the difference between life and death for them, and like say for example my dad needed a hip operation but he could still walk and he'd just be a little bit more uncomfortable, I would say no, go for them because it's worth it.
They could die.
Yeah.
A man who blocked the entrance to the John Smith Stadium with his car has pleaded guilty to being unfit to drive. Emma Brown reports from the scene.
Leonardus Matika was found just outside the John Smith Stadium, blocking the entrance with his car. He was found with a bottle of vodka and was well over the driving limit. To make matters worse, he also only carried a provisional driver's licence. He has since pleaded guilty to all offences.
Well, Huddersfield rugby stars will be washing cars at the town's fire station tomorrow. This fundraising event is in support of the Firefighters Charity and the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust. Elland Bridge will be closed again this Sunday, but this time it's for a good reason. The bridge reopened last month, but communities are coming together again to celebrate the official reopening of the bridge, which links Brighouse to Huddersfield. It was destroyed by the Boxing Day floods in 2015. Now for the sport. Huddersfield Town take on Burton Albion at the John Smith Stadium tomorrow. Town will be without Jonathan Hogg and John Stankovic for the game. The Terriers beat Albion 1-0 earlier in the season thanks to a goal from Naki Wells. Wagner's side currently sit third in the table, and a win could see them close the gap on second place Brighton to 3 points with the game in hand.
I think it's a very interesting game, very exciting game. Both teams are fighting for something, so we are fighting for some very, very important points as well, and they are fighting to avoid relegation. So we are prepared. That we will have a very physical opponent in front of us.
In Rugby League, Huddersfield Giants travel to Castleford Tigers tonight. The Giants will be without captain Danny Brough after he was given a one-game ban for punching. The halfback admitted to the Grade B charge after the Giants' 28-12 loss to rivals Leeds Rhinos last weekend. Coach Rick Stone is set to recall Ryan Brealey, who began his career at Castleford.
Well, I don't think he should be looking at the table this time of year, to be honest. There's a long way to go. I've only just started, so let's pop our head up about round 24 and we'll have a look.
The Giants currently sit 10th in the league, but are only 1 point off the top 8. Huddersfield Rugby Union could clinch the National 3 North title tomorrow. The side take on neighbours Cleckheaton. Huddersfield won 60-14 against Morley last week and are 23 games unbeaten. Captain Alex Battier starts at prop alongside Ruben Pollard as he rotates with Callum Thompson. Cleckheaton are currently sat 10th, 4 points from the relegation zone, so a win for them this weekend is vital to avoid relegation. The County Cricket Championships begin next week too. Yorkshire host Hampshire at Headingley. Now let's take a look at the weather. The rest today will remain sunny. Overnight it should be mainly dry, but there is a chance of light rain in some areas. Over the weekend we will see a mixture of sunshine and showers. Showers may become heavy with hail and thunder possible. Sunday will be mostly cloudy with patchy fog. Thanks to Paul Crawshaw who sent in this image for our weather picture of the week. Remember, you can send in your images and join in our online competition. They're all the latest headlines. We'll be back next week. Until then, have a very good afternoon. And remember, you can catch up if you haven't already on our website. Goodbye.